Audio Jungle. The Breaking Blitz.
What was the essence of the Masaka rally? What was
it's a mobilization campaign of...
Yes, nange wentandikirawo nakulwa leero mwasiye mutya nakulwa leero ku makya kuno Mathias Mpuuga abadde ku NTV nga musoya ebibuuzo avuddeyo n'agamba kya Bobi Wine okugenda e Masaka tekyali kituufu era yitasobola kukiwagira era agamba Bobi Wine okugenda e Masaka yagenda n'abantu okuva e Kampala ne bagenda ne bakyankalanya e Masaka bakuba keerere era Mathias Mpuuga agamba ye talina musango gwonna era Bobi Wine baliko n'abamunoonyeza emikono Parliament bamala budde era bagenda kubeera disappointed nga bwakyogera. Mathias Mpuuga avuddeyo n'agamba Bobi Wine ye amulwanisa ng'omuntu si bantu era ayogedde ebigambo bingi awo nga mujjumbira mu katambi. Mathias Mpuuga agamba yeerebwa komishona tasobola kubuleka agamba tebaayita mu mateeka matuufu era wayogerera kati tamanyi kigenda mu maaso mu Parliament mbu emikono gyaweze 10 n'omusobo gye baakasonda gimulyamu obwesigwa okuva mu Parliament. Awo wennyini weetwala akisa kano kubaaniriza atana subscribe ku channel eno, subscribinga, likinga, followinga era sharinga. Kambatireka akatambike musooka laba.
All that Masaka needs is organization, not hold drums to shout on the streets.
You don't determine where the party goes, I want to believe, or...
Who determines?
I thought the party leadership, and you were part, but you're not attending.
That's the point I'm making. That's the point I'm making. No, I have advised variously prior. A priori, these arrangements, I advised the party on the fact that there was no need to go and disorganize Masaka because Masaka needed just a little tweaking.
What do you mean disorganize, Honorable Mathias?
So when you go to Masaka, so tell me, you probably listened in. So what was the message in Masaka?
It's a your mobilization.
So who was mobilized?
The people of Masaka themselves.
Well,
reminding them of the message of NUP, your political party.
Maybe my understanding of mobilization and yours, and probably other people's, is different. But for me, my appreciation of mobilization and the requirement of mobilization by a young party is different from what I construe. And probably I am forgivable.
The party deputy spokesperson says you feared the people.
Which person?
The party deputy spokesperson. You know your party deputy spokesperson. You fear the people. That is why you didn't turn up. Because the earlier say was there would be no crowds, and the crowds were there.
I think maybe it's an insult to me to ask me to respond to that person.
Because he's speaking on behalf of the political party.
Well, he can continue speaking, but I will not respond to him. I can't respond.
So what would you tell your people in Masaka, because that's where your constituency is resided, that there was a political party activity of the party that you belong to, and you chose not to show up?
Well, Mildred, I do not know your appreciation of politics and how it is played out there. I understand Masaka probably more than any of those visitors that descended on Masaka.
True.
And there's a reason why majority of Masaka stayed away from that drama.
You say majority. What do the numbers tell? The numbers that were seen.
Well,
in your own perspective as a leader.
Were you able to disaggregate those numbers?
At least I could see what my camera could see.
Yeah. I know the numbers that were there and where they came from. So I don't want to go into the pettiness of those numbers. I'd rather go into the essence and the gist. You probably heard what each person who picked the microphone said. And that speaks to the fact that the entire arrangement, the entire objective was never mobilization. But for some reason, they were demobilizing the party in Masaka. And I can assure you, the party will pay price for that.
What does it feel sitting on a parliamentary commission when you were approved by a political party that totally has said we disapprove of your existence there now?
Yeah, because I contended that the disapproval was not clothed in law, but out of pettiness of those who were engineered it. Because if you're a political party and you speak to wanting to rule by law, but not by, you know, by envious means, by actually it was dubiously processed. That later I know who did that and what they were up to, which is why I said it is cowardly, because it's not backed by any investigation. Because you disagree with me on a matter, then you say, now that we have disagreed, I move you. So then what will be my role? Will I be able to protect public liberty, people's rights, if I cannot protect my own rights?
Okay. When was the last time you met or had a conversation with your political party leadership?
It's quite a while.
Why?
I also don't know why they do not invite me to have a conversation.
Why don't you reach out yourself?
Well, they are the ones who are hounding me and haunting me. It's up to them.
If you have issues in a home, you reach out as a member of the family. You don't wait for the family to reach out to you after all.
No, I'm not guilty of any offense. No.
If you had to meet your party leadership, what message do you have for them?
Now, I'll tell them that they are let down. They're a big letdown. The public expect better from them. That the amount of energy, the amount of resources they have committed in wanting to bury the person and the character of Mathias Mpuuga would have been invested elsewhere, because they have failed and they will not succeed.
Is your time up?
And I'll ask them how they feel now that they have not succeeded in that scheme.
Is your time up in the National Unity Platform?
That would be a conversation when my party fails to understand what to do, because I am a political animal. I consult. I speak to those I agree with and disagree with. Disagreement is normal in politics, but haunting, hounding, disparaging, insulting, character assassinating, slandering is for small people. Small views, small opinions, small prospects. You know, I expect my party to be better.
You saw what happened with the public altercation of Dr. Bedbonika at one of, you know, the functions that was going on. Is that something you approve of? Is that something that NUP would approve of?
I'm generally against public altercations. Do you approve of that others would do it?
Not at all.
Yeah, it should really be what is good for the goose. It should be as well good for the gander.
Is it about character of the persons who are attending, or because we literally see fist fights sometimes?
No, it's because a lot has been going on and the leadership of the party seems to approve of general indiscipline, because they have not come out to discourage it. I have seen top party leaders publicly approve of slander. On their own platforms on social media, they're slandering everyone. I am aware they hire individuals, hold drums to even physically assault those they disagree with. That kind of approach to disagreement is for petty people. Corruption and forgiveness in the same sentence if you're a serious person. That you can accuse somebody of being corrupt. At the same time you say you can forgive them. Who are you? Are you the DPP that you have issued a null on that person? So it's a question of people being petty and failing to recognize the fact that they needed to get direction and help in dealing with this matter. If they questioned it the way they did, they should have had occasion probably to make an inquest internally and understand it. I'm sure you saw my president indicting me. He complained. He was the complainant. He was the prosecutor, the judge. After issuing his judgment, then he said, you can now enter plea. So who does
But I want to believe you had prior meetings with your president and your party leadership.
There was no such. There was no such. I would rather deal with this like a gentleman, but he invited me with other people and declared me guilty. So where was the meeting?
And you withdrew because...
Let him tell you the dates in which we met.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
You can even put him online.
Okay.
To give you the dates.
I would even
invited him for a meeting with others and said, Mathias, you are guilty.
Yeah.
So who does that when they're serious? That's why I kept to withdraw and say, I think I am dealing with people I do not understand. Probably their motivation does not speak to what they say publicly.
Looking to upgrade your office space? Introducing our premium collection of curtains, office blinds, and curtain rods. Elevate your workspace with our stylish and functional window treatments. From sleek blinds for privacy to elegant curtains for a touch of sophistication, we have everything you need to enhance your office environment. Visit our showroom today to explore our wide range of options and find the perfect fit for your space.